Oh guy, we are you in time and thank you like we were so watched figuring out this Graco Affix Backless booster car seat which we're going to be showing in this video. Albeit a few of us have affectionate recollections of riding around in the back of the family station wagon excessive, about then guardians didn't understand precisely how hazardous it was. Today individuals drive significantly more than they used to, and children invest much more energy in automobiles, cars, than they did before vehicle seats were utilized. So it makes sense that well-being measures are all the more generally used at this point. Despite the fact that the expanded utilization of safety belts in vehicle seats implies the quantity of engine vehicle wounds in passing has declined, a huge number of accidents still happen on US streets consistently. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, NHTSA, gauges that a normal of 3 kids were killed in engine vehicle crashes each day in 2013. All promoter situates now available meet the US government's stringent accident and fire security models, so any seat you purchase new is actually sheltered. The equivalent isn't valid for used seats or seats bought in excess of a couple of years back, which may have been intended to satisfy obsolete guidelines or reviewed for well-being infringement. In the event that your tyke weighs under 40 pounds, consider utilizing a mixed vehicle situate, a sort of vehicle situate that develops with your kid and changes over to a booster situate. These accompany a removable 5-point bridle that is like those utilized in customary vehicle seats. This is viewed as the most secure kind of outfit on the grounds that the ties control your youngster at both the shoulders and hips, disseminating the power of a crash to the most grounded pieces of the body. Booster seats are an absolute necessity. Have a thing for your little youngsters. Not exclusively will they make a vehicle ride significantly more secure for your youngster, however, they'll additionally expand the solace factor, which can prove to be useful on longer trips. Picking the correct one for your needs isn't simple. The best baby supporter seats are those that guard your little child while still agreeable. In spite of the fact that age and size points of confinement rely upon the model, promoter situates by and large start at least 4 years of age and at any rate 40 pounds. You can investigate exposed supported seats that raise your tyke's back, so she sits higher in your vehicle's very own seat, or high back or seat style arranges that help your youth's back, center, neck, and head. The best sort for your child depends for the most part on what kind of seats you have in your vehicle. If your rearward sitting arrangement has a low back, you are in a perfect circumstance with a high back model, which will support your tyke's head and neck in a back accident. In case your rearward sitting arrangements are adequately high to support her head and neck yet are significantly shaped, a noteworthy model will fit even more comfortably on the seat and be less disposed to tip over than a high back model. Some auto prosperity authorities also recommend uncovering seats since they enable your child to sit increasingly far off back in the seat. Comfort: a ton of current wrist promoter seats highlight cup holders, plate, and pockets, giving your tyke abundant access to all that they requirement for an agreeable outing in your vehicle. Multi-purpose applications: sponsor vehicle seats can be utilized in different vehicles also, and are particularly incredible for voyaging. You can even utilize them on planes to make the plane seat progressively agreeable for your little ones. Well-being features: ensure the supporter seat you're thinking about meets momentum security rules and hasn't been recently utilized. Purchasing a recycled vehicle seat is never a smart thought, as it's regularly difficult to decide the honesty of the well-being highlights by visual review. Another significant factor to consider is the latch framework. This is a standard element in many vehicles worked after 2002 and is the most widely recognized connection framework for vehicle seats, and one of the most secure. Toughness: the assembling nature of supporter seats can differ enormously. Some are produced using higher quality materials than others, prompting better solidness, more noteworthy security, and improved solace. When choosing which promoter seat to purchase for your kid, watch that the seat has been made well. You can do as such by taking a gander at any creases, the nature of texture utilized, and if plastic or metal parts look solid. Convenience: booster seats ought to be anything but difficult to utilize and simple to clean. The convenience factor, for the most part, applies to how effectively you can convey the seat. The lighter, the better, and that it is so natural to introduce in your vehicle. With regards to cleaning, a few materials are more qualified to a simple wipe down than others. Felt textures are particularly difficult to clean, so decide on smooth materials like vinyl or even a thick texture. Revealing supporter vehicle seats are lifelines that additionally expand the solace level of infants in autos. For good outcomes, be that as it may, you need a quality everyday model, for example, Graco Turbo Booster. This item's cushion plan is too agreeable. It additionally has a non-aggravation texture spread and strong plastic arms that lift the solace level of children further. Your infant will appreciate utilizing this thing consistently. Its high well-being rating is likewise praiseworthy.